Hi, and welcome to the How to Simulate IFRAMES in Visual WebGui. We have here an empty Visual WebGui application, and we'll start by adding a toolbar to the application. Okay, we have the toolbar, and let's go ahead and add a panel. And the panel will be used to switch the different views of the application that we are building. Let's dock the panel to fill, and let's add some buttons. I'll go ahead and edit the buttons collection. Let's add 3 buttons, and the text of the first button will be view 1, and we'll also add a tag named view 1. Let's do the same for the second button, only with 2, and the same for the third button. Okay, now let's attach to the button click event. Here it is. Okay, and now let's go ahead and add 3 new user controls. We're going to add view 1 control, which is a Visual WebGui user control, and let's go ahead and add 2 more user controls, and it will be view 2 control and also view 3 control. Now let's go ahead and add some controls to the different views, so we can see the different views in the application changing. Let's add a couple of checkboxes. Let's go ahead and change the location of the tab control. That is view 3. Let's close the application, and let's add some controls to view 2. We'll add the schedule box. Let's enlarge the control. I can also go ahead and define the schedule box to be docked to fill. And now let's go ahead and edit the last view. We'll go ahead and add a list view control, and let's define it as docked to fill. Let's add some columns. Okay, it will be col 1 and column 2 and column 3. Let's see some data inside. Let's go ahead and attach to the user control load event, and here we can go ahead and do for int I equals 0, I is less than 20, let's say, and I plus plus, and we'll go ahead and create some items. We have the list view items dot add, and we'll say item plus I dot to string, and we have a list view item. Let's add the different sub items dot add, and we'll have it hard coded, and the same for the third column. Now we have 3 working views, so we can go ahead and implement the toolbar button click, and we're going to say switch, and we have the toolbar, E. Okay, and button dot tag. Let's cast the tag to string, and the switch. We're going to say if it's view1, then break, and let's do the same for view2 and 3. And we're going to define a variable control, object control equals null, and here we're going to say view1 equals new view1 control. Let's do the same for view2 and view3. Now we're going to say if object control is not null, then we're going to have the panel cleared. We have the controls collection, and we're going to say clear. It will clear the current controls within this panel, and we're going to say panel dot controls add our current control. So now we should have a working application. Let's see if we have the let's define text so we can see the different toolbar items. We need to have the appearance. No, it's not the appearance, it's text and legend. Okay, it's supposed to work. So let's have the let's see again the buttons collection, and we have set the text. Yep, it should work. So let's go ahead and run the application. Okay, we have the application with our 3 buttons, and pressing the view1 button will display the left view, and the same goes for the other views. Now let's go and do one more thing. Before we add the control, we're going to say doc equals docstyle.fill, which will now fill the entire panel. Okay, we have the application running, and now we have the control filling the entire panel. That is actually simulating an iframe that you would have created in a ASP.NET application or a switching div, and that's how you simulate iframes in Visual WebGui. That's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.